Hi dear learners! Under Matatag Curriculum, let's go to another interesting topic in TLE 7 of Quarter 1 ICT. Now, today, we will start learning about softwares. Okay, so let's focus on making documents using MS Word. At the end of the lesson, the learner shall be able to 1. Familiarized with MS Word application. 2. Identify page break commands. 3. Create MS Word documents with page breaks. We have here a situational analysis. Andy is a grade 7 student and her English teacher asked them to make a book review report about the book of Ernest Hemingway entitled A Day's Wait. What type of application of software will you use if you were Andy? Yes, you're right. We have to use the Microsoft Word or MS Word because it's the mostly used word processing software in the whole world. So Andy will encode it. He needs a computer or a laptop and he must print it to produce a copy. So he needs a printer. What is word processing software? When we need to type a letter, a content, or report like school paper, essays, newsletters, resume, or books. Using the computer, we usually look for an app or software or program that can help us do the tasks. Word processing software helps us to create, save, edit, and print various types of written content. So, sabi ko nga kanina, MS Word or the Microsoft Word is an example of word processing software. Lahat ng files na makikreate nyo in this software ay may extension na .doc. Okay? .doc dun sa file name ng inyong document. Ayun. So, here's the environment of the MS Word na na-discuss na natin kanina lamang. Okay. The File tab and the other tabs, of course. The Home, Insert, Design, Layout, References, Mailing, Review, View, Help. They are all tab. Yan. Tab lahat yan. Tab. Or menu toolbar. Okay, marami kasing term na ginagamit ang mga users. Okay, we have here the workspace, the blank document. This is where you will going to type your work, your document. And another is the quick access toolbar, the zoom level controls here, where you can slide it, zoom in and zoom out. The sign in bar, the ribbon tabs. Ayan, mga ribbon tabs. This one is the title bar, yung blue background sa taas. The scroll bar, vertical yan and horizontal. The view buttons. And the status bar. So yan. Of course, we have the ruler and the sizing bar. Okay, the following are the parts or the user interface of MS Word for easy navigation, writing, and editing documents. Number 1 is the quick access toolbar. It includes commands that are frequently used such as save, undo, redo, and so on. Pwede mong dagdagan. This can also be customized by the user by just clicking on the triangle drop-down list box that can be found beside the commands in the quick access bar. Number 2, the title bar can be found at the top of the window. This contains the name of the current document. By default, the higher Word versions like MS Word 2019 have a default name of document 1. And as you add a new document, it only changes the number. Pero pag na-save nyo na, magbabago na yung title bar. Ito na siya. Okay? Ito na yung file name ninyo. Hindi na siya document 1, document 2. Number 3, menu bar contains the tab options for file, insert, design, and so on. Ayan, napakarami. Okay? Merong mga additional tabs na mag-a-appear for formatting purposes like table design, picture format layout, and etc. You can change the selection on each tab. The options commands from the ribbon will also change. Yan. So as you will change the tab, mag-change din yung mga ribbon. May mga kanya-kanya silang ribbon. So you change the selection on each tab, the ribbon will also change. And speaking of ribbon, it helps users identify needed commands quickly. Ribbon tabs are made up of sets of closely related commands. So, ito yung mga group of ribbons. Na-group sila. Yan. Next, we have the status bar that contains the number of pages, word count, and word found proofing error. Very useful yan. Next, we have the View button, provides options in viewing your Word document, such as read mode, print layout, and web layout. That's the View button. Okay, number 7, Zoom slider control. Allows the user to customize zoom view of the document. Zoom out decreases the view size of the document, and zoom in increases the view size of your document. Scroll bars allows the user to roll the view of the document vertically and horizontally. So this is the vertical scroll bars. We have the ruler. It provides a guide to the user in terms of measurement. It is used to modify indents, tabs, and the width of margins for documents. We have the sign-in bar. When you're online, it allows the user to sign in their Microsoft Office account. Sizing buttons can be found in the upper right corner of the window. It provides options for minimizing, maximizing, restoring the current window size, and of course, exiting the current window. Workspace is the one that you see with the white background on your MS Word screen. This is the document window. This is where your writings and drawings will appear. This is where you will going to type or encode. Okay, so let's answer the following by matching column A to column B. I will be giving you 3 to 5 minutes to do the task. Now, let's answer. Number 1, insert. Your answer will be letter B, allows the user to add something. Number 2A, it contains the number of pages, word count, and word found proofing error. Status bar. Number 3, keyboard shortcut. Letter D, Usually a combination of control key, alt key, and letters. Number 4, font. It pertains to font face or font style, size, and style. Number 5, page layout. Allows the user to custom design or lay out the document page. Number 6, ruler. Provide a guide to the user in terms of measurement. Number 7, ribbons. Helps users identify needed commands quickly. Ribbon tabs are made up of sets of closely related commands. Okay, congratulations if you get all correct. Ayan. So, sabay-sabay tayo. I-open na natin ang MS Word. So, yan, inopen ko na siya. And by default, ito yon, i-click natin yung blank document. Ayan, i-maximize ko lang. So, ito siya. Parang meron siyang blank na papel. Okay, and may nagbi-blink-blink na line doon at ang tawag doon ay cursor. Yon. So, para aware ka, while you are encoding something, yun yung maglo-locate sa'yo. Okay? Yan ang locator mo sa bawat letters na tinatype dyan. Yun yung parang current location mo. Yun. So, yan ang tinatawag na workspace. Yung blank document na yan, na white background. Okay, di ba? It looks like a bond paper, di ba, learners? Kasi we are creating a document. So, sa upper portion, as you can see, meron tayong document 1. Ang tawag dyan ay title bar. So, title bar, katabi niya yung search and sign in, and then yung ating minimize, maximize, and exit button. Yan. Okay. So, try natin yung minimize. Nawawala siya, pero nandun siya sa taskbar ng inyong computer. Click nyo lang ulit yung logo ng app para bumalik kayo sa inyong workspace. Ito naman yung maximize button. Okay, paliliitin niya and palalakihin niya yung screen. And then the close button. Okay? Next is ito yung mga file or yung mga menu bar natin na tinatawag or menu toolbars. Marami yan. We have home, insert, design, layout, references, mailing, review, view, help. Yan. So, sometimes, ang tawag din natin dyan ay tab. Home tab, insert tab, design tab, layout, references tab. Ayun. So, napapansin nyo ba? Yung mga nasa baba, nag-change sila kapag nag-change ka rin ng tab. Okay? Ang tawag sa mga yan naman na nasa baba, like for example, this one, nasa home tayo, home tab, yan yung mga ribbons. Mga ribbons under home tab. Yan. Ribbons ang tawag sa mga small images na yan, na mga icons, maliliit na mga commands. Yan. Pag once you click some ribbons, merong mangyayari sa documents mo. O, depende. Like, for example, sa insert tab, syempre mag-a-add ka ng something sa documents mo. O pwedeng sa cover page, blank page, page break, table. Mag-insert ka ng table. Ayan, just choose whatever you wish to insert or yung task mo, kung ano yung gagawin mo sa document mo, hahanapin mo lang dyan sa insert. Kaya nga, you have to explore the environment of the software before you can use it or utilize it in its yung mga purpose niyan, ano, yung mga commands na yan, napakarami. Ayan, so pag nag-insert ka ng table, automatically, magja-jump siya sa table design para makapagbigay ka naman ng mga colors, styles ng table. Ayan, so I'm showing you now how to create table, no? Then, what else? Home. So, itong mga ribbons natin, ano, nag-change, ano, like, iba yung nasa home, iba yung nasa insert. Delete lang natin yung table, ayun. Design, ayan. Designs, very useful naman ang tab na ito, especially kung nasa, uh, if you are working in a news company or in a yung mga Manila Bulletin, mga ganyan, 'di ba? Mga school papers, journalism, ayan. Nakikita nyo naman yung mga different layout design ng mga gagawing documents. Given na siya. Pipili na lang kayo. Ayun. So yan, napakarami. Ano, nakikita nyo? So this is a very useful software. Ayan, margins. You can change the settings of your margins here or the orientation of your paper. Kung landscape ba siya or portrait ba siya. Portrait is parang nakatayo yung bond paper. And then landscape, yung parang nakahiga. Iyon. Size, you can also choose sizes of your paper. May A4 tayo, may long tayo, legal bond paper size. Ayan. Ayan. So, what is page breaks? Ayan, marami yan. Page breaks. Ayan, sineseparate niya yung mga pages. Pag hindi ka kasi nag-page break, kung ano yung settings mo sa page 1, ia-adapt ng page 2. Pero pag nag-page break ka, okay, pwede mong baguhin or palitan yung next page. Okay, hindi siya susunod sa mga na-set up mo na na-design sa page 1. Like for example, if you wish to make the second page na naka-landscape, okay, so kailangan baguhin mo yung orientation niya. Ayun, so landscape yung page 2 mo. Then napansin nyo, sumunod din yung page 3 doon sa page 2 kasi hindi tayo nag-insert ng next page. Ayun. Okay, so i-explore natin lahat yan during our computer laboratory time. Okay, i-hands-on nyo lahat yan para mas maliwanagan kayo, magamit nyo talaga siya, makita nyo yung mga functions ng mga commands na nandito sa ating MS Word application. Ayun. See? So that's layout. And under layout, it's more on setting up your page. Yan. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages already here na na-create. So 5 bond paper na yan pag print mo, ano, and then napuno na siya ng typing mo. Typing letters and words. Ayan. Okay, next is references. Dito naman natin makikita yung pag-create ng table of contents. Napaka-importante rin nito, especially when you are dealing with your research paper documents soon. Yan, table of contents. Nasa references tab. Yun. So, yung mga ribbons, they are just a shortcut or alam nyo yun, parang sila yung mga subtitles nung mga title na nasa taas. Like references, marami siyang subcommands. Yun. So, I'm doing here a table of contents. Nakaset na rin siya. Wala na kayong iisipin pa. Papalitan nyo lang yung mga contents. Ayun. Ayan. So, na-explore na natin lahat ng mga kakailanganin nating i-explore sa ating MS Word software. Mailings. Ano naman yung mailings? Diba? Once you are connected to the internet, okay, meron kang connection, so yung ginawa mong document, pwede mong i-send yan to someone. Ayan. O pwede ka rin mag-print ng ganyan, yung parang envelope. Okay? Very personalized, di ba? So, delivery address, kung kanino mo isi-send yung mail. Then, return address, yung nag-send nung mail. So, ito yung traditional way of sending mail. Okay. Pero yung online, yun yung tinatawag natin na mail merge. Okay, delete muna natin tong mga table. Ayan. Ito yung mail merge. Start mail merge. Create one document and send it to multiple people. O imagine, di ba? How powerful this application is. So, pwedeng letters, pwedeng email messages, pwede kang mag-send ng email messages to more than one recipients or receiver. Okay, so yan yung tinatawag nating mail merge. Ayun. So, kunwari, gagawa ka ng letter, excuse letter, September 3, 2024, Dear Ma'am, Sir, kindly excuse me for I am not, yan, ganyan, ganyan, blah, blah, blah. Oh, so yun. Send mo sa lahat ng subject teachers mo. Basta alam mo yung email address nila. Yan. Ganyan dapat ka-high-tech ang mga matatag grade 7 learners. Yan. This one naman is the quick access section. Okay, pwede mo tong dagdagan. Ang nandito lang naman sa akin ay yung mga may check. Automatically save, undo, redo. Okay, pag chinek mo yung iba dyan, madadagdagan yung quick access tools mo. Ayun. Nasa baba naman ng quick access yung ruler. Yan. Yung ruler mo means yung margin mo sa left at yung margin mo sa right side. Kasi habang nag-e-encode ka dyan, automatic nang i-adjust nung software yung mga letters at hindi lalampas dun sa margin mo sa left at saka sa right, sa bottom, tsaka sa top. Next is the scroll bar. I'm scrolling your page. Ito yung gumagalaw-galaw siya. Okay, and then next is the status bar. Okay, the status bar is where you can find this one, the pages, 5 of 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. And then like for example, kung 120 na yung pages mo, gumawa ka ng book, so dito ka pupunta, i-click mo lang tong pages. And then type mo lang dyan yung page number. Search mo dito, search document. Okay? Next is we have here the read mode, the print layout, and here is the web layout and the zoom slider or sliding. Ito, naka-read mode ka, nawala yung mga menu. mga tools and ribbons sa taas. Kasi para kang naka-read mode, parang nag-o-open ka dyan ng books. Okay, just press the escape button on your keyboard para makabalik tayo sa ating workspace. Ito na yung zoom, zoom out and zoom in. Ayan. Lumalaki siya, lumiliit. O, pag zoom out, liliit. Pag zoom in, lalaki. Okay? So, lahat yan ay napaka-useful during your encoding time. Okay? While you are creating a document, you need also to edit some of your documents content, di ba? Para maganda. Mas maganda yung documents, mas nakaka-attract sa makakabasa. Yun. And depende na rin kung ano yung ipapagawa sa inyo ng inyong teacher. Dapat susundin ninyo. Ibibigay ni teacher kung anong font style, anong font size, anong kulay nung font, 'di ba? So, yun naman yung tinatawag nating formatting. Nagfo-format tayo. I-format mo yung design ng font, ganyan. Ito naman, napaka-importante rin ninyong matutunan itong alignment. Pwedeng sa center siya, pwedeng sa right side, pwedeng sa left side. Yon. Pero usually, pagka-heading, dapat naka-center. And mas malaki siya compare sa ibang mga letters or content. Ayun. So, kunwari, you are typing lupang hinirang. So, magta-type ka, bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan. Oh, naka-center lahat yan. Kasi naka-activate yung center alignment. O, hindi siya pumupunta sa left side or sa right side. So, center lang siya. No, dapat aware kayo dyan. Aware kayo sa mga yan. Ayun. So, pag left side, nasa left side. Pag center, nasa gitna. Right side, nasa right corner ng document. Oh. As is, ganyan ding mapiprint. Yun. Na, okay. What about this one? Justify. Sige. Let's change the format. Para makita nyo yung justify. Okay? Start tayo dun sa left. Going there sa right. Now, pag napuno na yung first line, okay, dire-diretso lang, magta-type tayo. Sa dibdib mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang. So, oops, automatic bumaba siya sa next line. Hindi mo na kailangang i-press yung enter. Yan. Sa manlulupig, di ka pasisiil. Yan. So, tapusin natin hanggang third line siguro. And then, i-observe natin kung anong ginagawa nung justify na alignment. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy. Sa simoy. At sa langit mong bughaw. O, example lang ito. Idilagang tuwa. So, i-activate natin yung justify, highlights the content, and click justify. Yun. So, ipapantayin niya yung left and right. Parang sa mga books ninyo, pantay na pantay yan. Walang lumalampas. Okay? Kasi kung naka-left lang siya, hindi naman pantay sa right. Kung naka-right naman siya, hindi rin naman pantay sa left. Okay? Don't forget to save also. Go to File and then click Save As. Ayun. Then browse. Hanapin mo yung folder kung saan mo gustong i-save yung file na Lupang Hinirang 1. So, I'll choose ICT7 materials and then save. That's it. Okay? Be sure na ang type niya is Word document. And ayun na, lupang hinirang 1, hindi na siya document 1. Okay? Nakasave na siya. Ayun. So that's it, dear learners. Ayan ang ating MS Word software. At if you wish to print it, go to File, Tab, and then Print. Ayun. So last na to, magpiprint na tayo, makukuha na natin yung ating output once na na-print na yan sa bond paper. Okay, make sure na nakakonect ang inyong computer sa printer. Yon. So, page 1, yung ipiprint natin, page 1. So, ito siya, page 1 of 5. Yun. So, yun lang kasi yung kailangan nating i-print. Okay? So, I hope marami kayong natutunan ngayong araw na ito tungkol sa MS Word application. For your learning task number 1, read the following text and answer the following questions. Number 1, where can you find the page break command aside from the layout tab? Number 2, what are the features of page break in the insert tab and the layout menu tab? Number 3, what are the options available in the layout menu tab? Learning task number 2, hands-on activity. Create a document with a page break. Open an existing document of the lyrics of Lupang Hinirang, Panatang Makabayan, Panunumpa ng Katapatan sa Watawat ng Pilipinas. Apply the following page break requirements. Page 1, Lupang Hinirang in portrait orientation. Page 2, Panatang Makabayan in landscape orientation. Page 3, Panunumpa ng Katapatan sa Watawat ng Pilipinas in portrait. Again, this is a single document. This is a single document. Save the file. So your teacher will tell you the naming convention and the directory where the file should be saved. At last, for your assessment, identify the following and choose the letter of the correct answer. Write the letter on your answer sheet. This command is used to end the page without filling it with text. A. Page layout, B. Page preview, C. Page break, and D. Pagination. Number 2, this page command allows you to add section breaks, allowing the user to change the paper orientation of the next page of your document. A. Column, B. Text wrap, C. Next page, or D. Continuous. Number 3, the following are options for section breaks except A. Next page, B. Continuous, C. Odd page, D. Even page. Number 4, insert a section break and start the new section on the next even numbered page. A. Next page, B. Continuous, C. Odd page, D. Even page. And last, why page break command is important in creating Word documents? A. This is because repeatedly pressing the Enter key results in a large number of empty characters, which have an impact on both the formatting and size of the document. B. Page break is easy to use. C. Because you can easily print pages. Or D. None of the above. On your reflection notebook, please put a check mark on the corresponding blanks. Check if you understand the lesson well. Check if you did not understand the lesson on the part of blank or mention the part. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. Agyaman.